selection thing. Good morning or afternoon, night, depending on where you are. Here, load. Why is that so close up? And then I gotta tab over real quick and hit live. All right. Wait, what am I holding? Oh, yeah, because I still have to sort everything out. What is this? Milk crate cherry. Alright, this thing has a key thingy, so we're just gonna actually put this here for now. I do want to get more, but what's in you? Oh, those things. Okay, so you know what, for now, unless we need it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all in here, except for that. We'll actually move these down, put that there, put that there. Don't need those right now. Cooking table, all this has to be put down eventually, but I'm not too focused on it. Nope, wrong way. That way. Anything else? Stone grinder. That's going to be in here. No. Here. I don't know about this food modeler. We're just going to go ahead and stick it there for now. I'm probably not going to care, though, or use it. Alright. Where's... I don't see it. Am I just that blind? There they are. Oh, wait. I know why we're missing. I can almost guarantee... These are all... Yep, a bunch are... Alright, for now, his drop up. Oh. Okay, for now, we are not doing that. Anything in... Oh my god. Alright. In here goes... Where's the book? I don't see the other one right now. Alright, we don't need 2 of those. Put that in there. For now, we're going to go ahead and put this stuff in here. I don't know. You know what? I can sell that at crafting. Well, maybe not. Go ahead and put all that away. Put that away. Something's missing here. For now, we're just going to do that. Oh, in here? I'm not sure. So you know what? We're going to take these as well. Put them in here. I gotta do something over here. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that in there for now. As a temporary thing. I know I still have to go through all these things. Don't care for the purple seat. Alright. That's why. That's why the sound was so low. Oh, that's just a regular one. So, stuff that's going to be sold will be there. Yeah, I can't do anything about that one. And then this. Alright, where is... That's over here. So you see that there? If that's there, why then do I have this here? Because this is fertilizer stuff. Alright, where's the meat? Let's go in and sell these real quick. Great. Can go in there for now. What do I have in here? Don't need these when out and about, going out to places, but what I do need is it in here? No. Actually, it would be in here. I need one of these, because this has to go here. And this will have tools in it. That don't necessarily either have a home or that I'm not gonna care to go and place in where it belongs right now. I am trying to figure out where that is. I thought it was right next to it, but I guess not. And I don't see it. Oh wait, I'm just blind. I literally am just blind. Alright, so this, depending on what glider he wants. This. Do I have a chainsaw? No. Depending on what level of the mine I might want that, so I will just grab that. Alright, poles. Spears. Which maybe we should go and do some keys. Should be able to find more keys. Or find keys easier. Is it? It's spring. This is summer. I gotta wait until summer. Alright, just because we have it. Oh, I don't have them even up. I didn't even put any of the billy cans up. Which I gotta do. Do I have... I don't see any of them. Were they put in here? No. Here. Well, first off, technically these already have a spot that they can go. I don't see... Go ahead and put that there, and then take one of these, and we'll just put it here, because we only need one now. No more am I waiting forever. At least not for now, temporarily. Flowers can go in there. That can go in there. Not that I need it anymore. At least not right now. I really wish I could get rid of this other bulletin board. Can't sell it. Can't trash it. Well, look. It's not where that's going. Huh. That like that. Where are we gonna put the weather station? You know what?
Strangely, I'm ready. My bottle cap fortune will rise and
Okay. For now, we'll just put the modeler right here. And then I don't know where we're gonna put this one. No, I guess just for ha-has. We're just gonna put it here. Ew, there's cache cleaner update. Alright. So first things first, everything is ready to go. What is going here? Oh, wait, I know what's going there. I need to get some. Do I have any? And if I have them, where do I have them? No. 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 Definitely not. Nope. They wouldn't be in here, right? No. I know I have some. I think I should only need 20. Is it 20 or is it 30? I don't even remember. But we need a shovel. A shovel. Now that that's planted, let's go ahead and... Do I have any? Come on. Okay. And then... Okay, that should be everything. Good, good. I still gotta deal with the animals, which I'm not sure how I want to do just yet. No, no. Hey, what you doing in here, buddy? We are gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna come all the way over here and do that. And these have to be cooked. We don't have a grill though. Am I blind? Where did I put the grills? I don't see them. I don't see them. I really don't see them. Grill? I could do is this cooking table, charging station, cheese maker. That doesn't even work. See, it should be in here. Oh, wait. This can go there. Grill can go here. Good enough. No, no, no. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead and put these back for now. I was gonna go set them up somewhere else, but I'm not going to. Because we're just waiting for tomorrow. We might want that, though. No, we are gonna want that. And then this goes in here. Alright. Go nuts. Go in here. Alright, so that's all done. Everything's been moved the way it needs to be. That. Everything there is good. I think we're good to sleep until tomorrow. Just trying to think. Oh, the one thing I'm going to want is this. Where we're going. Alright. Sleep until tomorrow. Okay. We will do that real quick. Put that in here. In here, go that. Right. Anything else I want to make sure not to... I don't need to bring these right now. Well, maybe those. I don't think I need that. We will keep this just in case. I won't need this or that where we're going. Nothing, honestly, nothing else. It's just I want to have a little bit of backpack room. Not going there. We will need this on us. For now, nope. That's we use this one to drop everything off into because we want to make sure to keep that with us. Of course. That doesn't even go in there. That doesn't even go in there. So those can go in there now. So then, this. Actually, no, I want that with me. That goes in there. Anything in here today? Some wool. Oh, I never did check. I might want to, you know what? Let's go ahead and just pause time. And there's, okay. Let's see, where was that? Right there. Oh, wait. Santa's on the island. I wonder why Santa's here. Yeah, how do I... Okay. Okay. Oh, so one of the mods I added, if anybody read the description, is Christmas in July. Because I didn't want to wait. I wanted to experience it now. No, why am I gonna... I'm not gonna mine. Nope. Nope, we have somewhere to go. Somewhere to be. I just wanted to do that one thing. To get it over and done with. So, as a temporary thing, I did add a few mods. One of them being, I can move any building as much as I want in a day. Because I wanted to reset up this, and I'm sorry, but I'm not doing what Animal Crossing did. Nope, I'm not waiting days. I had to move buildings multiple times. Like, I moved the museum probably 5 times the whole time I did this. Like, you should have seen that. I did it off stream. I just wanted to get it done. And it be more of a surprise than anything. So, I'm looking for... Right now, I'm still a little all over the place because I don't know. Like, I'm still learning where and this might change a little bit. This is the storage room for now, but... Oh my god. You're empty. So jolly. Elf pants. Two. Alright. I think we're good to go. We have a lot of room. Got a meteor now. Okay. What? Oh, wait, I don't need it. Let's fly. So, something else I did add for now was, mine passes and boarding passes never get used, so you can use them infinitely. I'm sorry, but I do get why. I'm playing it the way I feel is right, without going and doing something illegal. I don't feel like I, should have to pay to go into the mines every single time. I don't feel like I should have to. I don't want that right now. Pay to come here every single time. I was going to add, and I decided not to, the mod that allows me to come here whenever I want instead of just on Sundays, but I decided I would leave it as just Sundays. Last time we came here, we had to, be careful. We had to actually drop things that we didn't want to because we didn't have the room. And that's why, this time, I made sure to empty out my backpack. Because I need to get a lot of stuff. And, unfortunately, these change each and every time you come here. Something else I added is auto pickup. I can turn it on and off because I'm sorry, but I absolutely hate games that don't already have a pickup feature. Like an actual, I should not have to go over and pick it up myself. Like the shells, I can understand. As you can see, it's not just picking it up. No, I have to, use like my vacuum here, or I have to go over and do that. Same thing for the coconuts. That's what we're here for, is the what are those, pineapples? And then, well, we don't need the hardwood, we want the seeds for this. Because it gives, oh, it didn't give me a seed this time. So I cannot tell you, acacia something or other? are you wanting me to harvest? Are you literally want? It's literally... Wow. Okay. Well, I forgot. So I can disable, enable the auto pickup, which is nice. Gonna give me a seed this time? Yeah, coral acacia seed. This one's gotta have some rain. Excuse me. Well, it doesn't... I see a lot of coconuts. I see a lot of the acacia trees. I'm not seeing any. So we're just gonna boat around looking for them. I did add a thing for... I think it was, yeah, for the pineapples. I can plant them back at my island and they'll regrow, I believe. I don't remember completely. I know I was looking at it. I believe I did add it, though. I guess that's something we'll find out within time, unless I leave and go look. But I'm not going to do that. Oh, look, here's the shark statue. I really don't care to do you again. Well, it was great, and I got some great stuff. You kind of ate through all my freaking keys, buddy. So you're gonna have to wait until I go on a... I did add a mod for keys to try to get, like, extra, but it doesn't seem to be working. So... I don't know about that one. I do want to take you, so I did, you know, I'm not looking for a game to fight with, have a battle with, whatever, like, put it this way, I didn't expect the game to be, in a sense, like Pokemon. I don't want to sit there battling against enemies. So I have Peaceful Wishron, and while that doesn't work in the hot or the second level of the mine, which I can't remember, the Undergarden or Undergrove, I added 2 mods that, well, 1 mod actually, for the hot, because I was having such a terrible time that I nearly wanted to just give up on the game entirely. So for my sanity, again, I'm playing it the way I like, the way I want, while still doing things in the legal way, because, you know, there are some things, like, I'm not playing this on a public server. This is my own world. I would not play it like this on, like, a public server or some kind of thing. No, this is entirely for me. For my sanity, so I can play the game and actually enjoy it the way I would like to enjoy it. So don't get all upset that, you know, I'm modded and playing, you know, the way the game is not supposed to be played. You're right, it's not supposed to be played that way. That's not how the developers had it, but again, to each their own. It's a big, huge debate between gamers about what is considered cheating and what is not. I do not consider it cheating unless I was to be on a public server playing with other individuals. That does not mean my husband. My husband is fine. He accepts my mods for the most part, or he will play without the mods. Like, I can still, so when he's on, I still could control the time and stop it, which, oh, I can't, oh, there it goes. I guess because we switched over here, it's the time resumed. I don't know if it's like in the mine, where at a certain time, that whole thing, I made the mine a lot easier for me, because I do have, vision issues, especially when it comes with colors and stuff. So I had to make things a little bit easier for me anyway. So the mines no longer have walls. It's already pre-lit. And I didn't do the pre-lit thing just so that I didn't have to use up tool durability or whatever, the light durability. Because I was fine with that, but I needed more. I just couldn't. I really had a hard time in the mines. So yeah, I did add that. Like I said, I did add. Stop. Will you stop grabbing that? There's literally no wall. The only walls that are in the mines now are walls for the, loot rooms, treasure rooms, whatever you want to call them. I still have to use keys for that. Like, nope, that was one thing that I didn't even care to look into to see if they had a mod where I didn't need keys or anything. I'm still trying to keep a lot of the gameplay, the way it should be. But while making it a little bit more enjoyable or easier for me to actually play. Like, it is, with the way the sand is, for instance, it looks white to me. Like, I can tell that it's not really white, but it to me looks white. So without these other colors, or, textures, whatever, it's hard for me to see anything here. I'm not finding enough of these. How many do we have? 10. I need 20 at least to start. I might not get lucky enough, though. Ooh. I'm not finding a lot of the bigger islands. These are all small. Although typically it seems like the farther you go out, the smaller they get. Oh, so talking about the hot. Basically, I did add a mod where, first off, I can walk in lava. Because, like I said, I was getting to a point where I was about to just give up on the game entirely. I have a habit where once I get too annoyed with a game, I will drop it like a ton of bricks and not replay it for quite some time, if at all. Like, that's what happened with Animal Crossing. I got so fed up with them not being what I want to call straightforward. Not being upfront with their community. not telling us about, you know, what was being worked on, or if anything was, like, they just ignored us. And finally I got to a point where I was like, well, there's no more updates. I even told my friend, I'm like, no, updates aren't coming. Oh, you don't know. I do know that. And I was right. Updates never came. Like, I was completely right. I've seen it one too many times where developers just ditch their fucking game. And it's upsetting. So, I did drop it like a ton of bricks. And while I have some feeling of wanting to go back, I don't know if I ever will. I really don't. Personally, right now, no, I won't. I did think about taking my original island, putting it on my secondary Switch for now, and starting over on my main Switch under my other account. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Ooh. That's a first. I didn't see this the first time I was in here. Huh. Although every time is different, because every time the islands are different. That's why they tell you not to leave anything in the mine or here. I'm really not... I need how many more? 9. I'm really not finding many. That's literally right now what we're here for. I do want to come here and get some fish. I do want to come here and get some bugs. I do want to come here and get some coral. But right now, my task is... Why do I want to say pumpkins? Pineapples. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. That's all I can think about when I hear pineapple. An empty cooler, thanks. So I'm nearby. I probably already looked at this island then. I really don't see. Yeah, because there's the balloon, or the airplane, whatever. I think that's a blimp. Check this one. I don't know if I did. I don't see any. Ooh, but I see a cooler over here. So we might have to wait for another Sunday. I won't plant them until I have all 20. I did not mean to pick up the shell. I wish more like, they need to add, no, like, this is ridiculous. They need to add a stacking creature for these stupid things. Don't offer it for some things and not everything. Like, no, that's not how we do things here. That really irks me. Turn that back on. Yeah, I might have to come here another Sunday because I'm not... Nothing. And I know I don't have... I think think I had 7 maybe back at home. We could go back, check, come back, and then come back. It's not going to refresh or anything, unfortunately. Or, well, no, because, no, it's the same day, so... So, I don't know. When I was talked to about the game, I was told that every time you went into the mine, or this place... It resets. It changes. It's never the same. I found that to be not quite true. Because as long as you have a pass, which again, mine, I don't ever need to buy passes because I added a thing. I should not have to pay for a pass every single time. I already built the mine. I should not have, no. The airport one I can technically see, but the mining one, no. Anyway, so I noticed that it's not technically true. When they say that it never, or that it changes every time, it doesn't. It changes every day. So if you're to go in there, let's say today, and then you leave because let's say you're full up, and you go back, I notice that it's technically the same. Well, I haven't seen dropped loot that if anything I left behind. I didn't see that. I did see the fact that it was the same exact map that I had prior to leaving. So, I do think that it's true, just it's different every day, not the same day. Which I will take you guys into the hot so you can experience how I just go about my merry way, not being bothered by the mobs down there, walking through lava, just doing my own thing. I do not do it I just do it for the loot rooms. I don't do it for, the ore. That you'll actually see me, even though I can't die in the lava, you'll actually see me try to avoid if I'm down there for actual, trying to get the ore. I will still, the mobs are still peaceful. But I will still try to, avoid the lava and use the water crate things and all that. Try to keep it somewhat still the same while not having to white knuckle everything in what I'll call it. When I'm playing a game and there are mobs and stuff and I gotta worry about that, my anxiety is always through the roof, and that's why typically I do not play games anymore. Where I really have to deal with hostile mobs unless it's Minecraft. Must be empty. Dee. Alright, I'll leave you there for a minute. Let's just check. There's another one of the shark things. Again, I'm not... Maybe another time when I have more keys, since you ate through all my keys. Although, I don't think you technically need the shark and giving it keys. I'm sure if you really wanted to, and you wanted to sit here spending that much time digging and placing, that I'm sure you could find those treasures without needing to use the shark. But I'm not 100% on that, and I don't care to do that. Again, I'm sorry if I sounded a bit off, Matt. I am sick still. Alright, how many do we have now? 12. That's still not 20. That's still not helpful. That's why I was originally, the first time, going around and just sucking everything up off the islands. This way I knew, but I really didn't find many the first time. I think, like I said, I only found like 6 or 7. I don't remember. Without going home, actually, I see one right there. So that's now 13. Yep. Maybe in total, then we have enough. We'll go home and check. All right, that's sus. This is sussy. This is nothing. It looks very suspect there. Suspicious. Ooh. Ooh. I don't... God. Oh, it's so hard for me to see. I really should be going up on the... Oh, look, another... There's a third shark statue. I'd like to see the alpha shark. At this point, I don't even think it's real. See? Alright, well, we don't need the hardwood. What we could do is put a few of these in our backpack. There. Oh man, not my nose again. Come on. No, those are just fern leaves. Yeah, let's head back and see. Maybe we have enough between what we have at home and what we have now. Okay, I do have it. I saw that for a moment and I'm like, wait, what? No. Come on, use. Let's fly home. Let's fly. Okay. Yep, so every time I do... Okay, to see the time restarted. Well, there's my coffee done before 4:30. For days, I've been not being able to drink my coffee, really. since right now I am not much of a decorator, I just sell the stuff. If we were on Twitch, so I always have game music off, but normally I would be playing music, but I'm not taking any chances because we're on YouTube. I don't care about the towels, honestly, but I do have a vision for those, so we'll keep those for now. I think, yeah, I did check that. For now, we're just gonna throw everything in there. Well, not that. Alright. Wrong thing. So we had 5, so we have 19. We need 1 more. Actually, technically we need 2 more because I want to leave 1 in there. So, let's go back and attempt to see if we can find 1 more. I doubt it. I very, 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 very much doubt it, but we'll see. That's all we need is 2 more. 2 more. Almost went past this. Let's fly. I love that. You don't actually need to sit when flying in the game, but it's kind of cool. I gotta double check. I think I saw that it said that it was up to 8 people co-op or whatever. But my question with that is, there's only 4 seats. And since you need to take everybody with you, yeah, say it's the same island. The only thing is it's gonna appear like it's new, even though it's really not. I don't know, maybe it is. Because there's a thing right there. Not to mention there's a crate right over there that I want to go get. We need 1 more, though. That's it. We need 1 more. Come on. Oh. Let's not waste the time. Look, a shark statue. Excuse me, Sharky. Could you, point me into the direction of a pineapple? Please. I would greatly appreciate it. It's weird because the one time that I noticed it, it was the same exact map. That's why I was saying I don't think that's true, but at the same time, I'm looking at this going, wait a minute, this is different than... Unless it's just in the mine. Come on, I need just 1 more pineapple. see anyone anywhere right now. Jeez. Guess I'm better off on my jet ski. Not if I fall into the water first. Oh, pineapple. Right there. That's all we need. I see another shark statue over there. Come on. Drive. Really? Just go across. Instead of turning around, just go across. Alright, so we're done. Oh, there's another pineapple I will grab, by the way. Even though we don't need it. That starts us on our pineapples, so. Don't mind having a few to work with prior to them growing. I'm just hoping that it works. Not all the mods seem to work. Like, I have one in here now, because, I'm sorry, but if Animal Crossing allows it, you should allow it. Bugs and fish should be able to go in chests. That simple as that. In not Minecraft, wow. In Animal Crossing, they allow you to put it into storage, and so I decided that that's how it should be, because, well, everything should be able to go into storage. So I added a mod that does that, along with stacking of the animals, or not animals, but fish and bugs. So it does stacking of the fish and bugs, and then it does allowing of the fish and bugs to be able to go into chests. And that's all it does. Alright, we are good to go back home. Let's fly. And then, I don't know if it's gonna stay like that once we get off, we'll see. But we gotta plant them. And then we'll go into the hot and attempt to do some loot rooms. We don't have many keys, so we actually need to go on a key hunt. Maybe we should do that first. These planted. Oh wait, I forgot I gotta turn that off first. Couple more to go. Alright, there we go. Those will start growing now. So we had 4 left over. Alright. Let's go on a key hunt. Oh, so the other thing for now, it's a temporary thing, but I added a thing where... Bye-bye! I added a, thing that right now, no tools use durability. I do plan on taking it off. But until I finish up what I was doing here, I'm not, because during that time, we went through like 50 shovels, and I don't want to do that again. No way in hell am I doing that again. So until I'm finished with that part, I'm gonna keep it on. We already need one of those. And the jackhammer is fine to use. So nothing, even the ones that, used, like, we'll call it battery power, that can be recharged, those don't use durability right now either. Or use battery, whatever you want to call it. Why are you stunned? Let me guess you were going at... You freaking idiot. How's my backpack? Okay, it's empty. I'm gonna do that. And I also need to get a shiny disc and put the disc there. But I'm not finding any dig spots today. Not a single one so far. I spoke too soon. It's a crab. I should get him, but I'm not going to. No, the button board doesn't go there. That spot is specifically for a shiny disc. Auto pickup? There it goes. Oh, Mr. Sharky! Ooh, Mr. Sharky! Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Now we're gonna have to deal with my health being doing the ding 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 thing. Because I don't think... Nope. It's not gonna help my health. wait. Didn't care for the seaweed either, but oh well. There's the shiny disc. There we go. I should do the shells, but I'm not going. Oh, there's another sharky. There's another sharky, and I don't have my good weapons. So. I will have to put on the dangerous gift and go out and try to deal with these idiots. So no, actually, I don't need to anymore, technically. Because as long as I don't ever lose, like, I've gotten so many of those bats from the mine that is, all I need to do is use the repair station on them. And as long as I do that and not actually kill them because I use up the durability without paying attention, then I will always have. So we have quite a few bats. Oh my god, all these shells. You know. Wait, why am I doing that? Oh wait, I know why. So one thing I did add that I'm not even using, I added a thing. It was going to be temporary, but I'm not even going to wind up using it anyway, so I might as well just take it out. Was a thing that it automatically waters and fertilizes, whether you have a water tank or whether you have fertilizer or not, your crops. But I'm not even growing crops right now, so kind of pointless. It was going to be a temporary thing because we wound up losing a bunch of crops. I was going to also add, which I decided against it, because I kind of still like that idea, was I was going to add a thing where you could grow any crop any time of year, but I decided against it because I kind of like the excitement of having something new each season, in that sense. Keys, that's it. Wow. Oh, and yes, you can use this underwater. Kind of weird, but... Again, yes, I have the peaceful wish on, so that's why aggressive animals are not going after me. In case people weren't aware. Is that? Oh, that's a sea urchin. It's the pink sea urchin, I believe. It's what it's called. And I don't need both jackhammers while that one thing is active. Start to get to me again, and I don't like it. As long as I don't start feeling nauseous and faint, then I can continue streaming. But if I start feeling that way, I'm gonna have to get off. People have, so other times where when I've been sick, people have asked, well, why don't you just go lay down and rest? Do you know how much resting I've done this past week? Like, I don't think my body will even allow me to sleep any more than I already have, first off. Secondly, it's, if I'm gonna be up and I'm gonna be playing a game because I'm bored out of my freaking mind, and I'm sick and can't really do anything, you know, where I cannot right now get up and, let's say, go make myself a sandwich because I get extremely dizzy and I feel like I'm going to pass out. Unfortunately, when I get sick, I get sick, and not in any good way. Like, it's bad for me. So this is what I deal with. For me, it's, if I'm gonna be playing anyway, might as well stream. Unless, of course, you know, I have to get off because sometimes things get worse, especially, like, with the fever. It's been kind of on and off. Like, the fever's always there, but it's been on and off in how it's been affecting me. Like, when I get up to go to the bathroom, let's say, that's when it really affects me, and I feel like complete and absolute utter crap. If I'm just laying there while the fever is bothersome, you know, I can tolerate it at least. Only 32 keys. Oh, man. That's the other thing, like, when I stand up, my head feels a lot heavier than usual. It's what happens to me when I get major head colds. Like this. And it's not one that antibiotics can help. Yeah, prior to me streaming, I was writing my one pen pal back. But, I had to stop because while I've been sick, because of my fibromyalgia, my symptoms have been worse, and so my hands were starting to cramp up quite bad. And it was not pleasant, so I thought, you know what, let me take a break from that. At least with my hand, with my mouse, I don't have to really worry too much about cramping. It does happen from time to time. But I'm not really using my... Whoops. Oh yeah, chainsaw is really gonna work. Like, my hand is literally just resting there for the majority. Oh, if people didn't realize, so I was talking about the farming thing where I added it, but I'm not even using it, where it automatically waters and fertilizes crops. The reason why I'm actually getting shells is for fertilizer, because the simple fact that I didn't actually plan on really using it, except for, which I'm not doing anyway. We lost a whole bunch of crops and while we were doing that, and yeah. I was originally planning on using it to get, redo those crops, basically. But it wouldn't matter without the one thing for seasonal. I'm not getting extra keys like that. mod said. So, a little bit of a rant. I don't know if anyone here plays Disney, Dreamlight Valley, or any other games that does Twitch drops. Yes, I was a Twitch streamer before I decided, you know what, let me just go on YouTube. I'm not going to deal with the problems that I deal with over on Twitch. And so far, that has been true. The problem is, at least over on Twitch, I was able to play whatever music I wanted, and instead of getting a copyright strike or any of that, they would just, mute that section of the video, but it didn't matter anyway, because I did not have my, streams being saved. It was either you were there and you watched it, or you didn't get to see it at all. Like, there was another reason to that, but I'm not going to get into that reason. So, over there, I really didn't have much of a worry. Over here, unfortunately, YouTube is so, well, now it's Google. I really don't know. They are so stingy about it, and I really just don't want to deal with it. So I will not be ever playing music, especially because the free music that you can actually play, people have still had issues with. Not to mention that it's not stuff I like. So sadly, I will not be listening to my Discover Weekly during my streams, or any of that. So I'm gonna have to figure out time. Maybe I have to switch my streaming times around to being Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are days that I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, whether that be streaming or just whatever. But then streams would only be on here Mondays and Fridays then. So Saturday I started feeling the symptoms, and I'm like, oh, it's just my allergies, you know, didn't think anything of it. Sunday woke up, same thing, you know, it was the same way, didn't really feel sick, just felt like maybe my allergies were acting up. So I had gone to a special thing on Sunday. Took my allergy medication. Honestly, didn't think I was sick. It wasn't until the next day when I was hit with the fever and this, like, the sore throat and all that, that it was like, oh, fuck. because that's the thing. I'm one of those people who are very, very stingy on, I will not go out. Unless I absolutely have to, I will not go out when I'm sick. Because I have a weak immune system as it is. I don't appreciate when others go out when they're sick and not give a shit. They just, they get other people sick. So, yeah. Typically, I do not go out when I'm sick. Especially when I know I'm actually sick. And it's not just allergies. Yeah, from Saturday to Sunday, so everything was fine. It's just like, I had a slightly scratchy throat, and, I had itchy, watery eyes, and a little bit of a sniffle. Like, my nose was running, type of thing. Not bad or anything, but just like how my allergies normally are. And, yeah, so Sunday, it wasn't until Sunday night when I've even thought about it, that maybe I am getting sick, because as the night progressed, the symptoms started getting worse. And we were already back home when that was occurring. And I've literally been sleeping on and off for the past, today's Thursday, so 4 days? Yeah, it's Santa Claus. I hear the twinkling. I don't know where he is, and I really don't actually care. I hear the twinkling, but I don't see him. I will be right back, though. Mom? I'll be right back. Alright, so sorry about that. I got caught up. I had to let my mom know that there's no crop tonight. So she'll be picking up both the kiddos from school for me. We got to talking about a couple of things. But I might have to get off because I am starting to feel really like I feel so drained. I can't wait for this to be over and done with already. It hasn't even been like, it really hasn't been long, but yet it feels like it's been forever that I have been sick. But then again, like everybody says, I'm always sick, which is true, technically. I am always sick. Just not always with an actual illness. Sometimes I just feel sick. But that is part of my condition. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what to call it. Like, I was talking to my husband about illnesses and stuff, and how I feel like an illness is something that goes away, can be treated. I feel like a disease is not. A disease is something that you don't just, like, you can treat, but it doesn't just go away. So I consider what I have a disease. I'm not even sure what it actually, if it's supposed to be a disease, or if it's supposed to be an illness, or if it's a syndrome. Like, I really don't know. And truth be told, I really don't care because, again, I see it differently. Somebody could tell me, oh, well, it's just an illness, and then I'll be like, nah. To me, it's different. It's a disease. Because it's not like I'm ever just gonna get better. When the time comes that, if ever they find a cure, which I doubt, but who knows, at least it probably won't be in my lifetime. It would be different, but yeah, for now, I consider it a disease. That, again, that's how I view things. I know that's probably not how things really are, that you can have an illness that lasts forever, or some shit, and same thing for, you know, you could have a disease that, because, like, for instance, I've never had an STD. Is an STD an illness or disease? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure. But for me, like, typically, not all, but the ones that I, like, know anything about, other than HIV, are ones that can be treated and cured. So, I'm gonna try that. I actually put a mod on for the vehicles where things like this don't collide, so you can, like, kind of stack as many as you want on there, but I haven't even tried it, because I was already, prior to having that mod, I was already putting, like, 6, I think I got up to 8, of the eggs, the emu eggs, or whatever, on my plane, the one time. I don't play the games of carry one back and forth, like, I was gonna find a way to, bring a multiple home And I did. And then I found there was a mod that helps with that, and I haven't even tried it. There's quite a few mods in here that I have put in that I haven't even... Really? So... Again, sorry I was gone so long. Alright, home is this way. Eight keys, we still gotta go out and do more. But for now, I'll go ahead and drop that off because gotta put a gate there. Damn it. I keep thinking that's a lobster, a clam, or not a clam, a crab, but it's not. Trying so hard. I'll wind up having a cup of tea. While I'm not mining, I will mine the opal. Thank you. Honestly, there's no reason why I shouldn't when I'm around them. There. Actually. There. Temporary. Do I have one in here? You know what? Let's go ahead and drink that one. Man, I really wish that key one really would have helped. I even tried setting it up in the config file, because you can change it, to where I should be getting 10 times the keys, and it's not happening. I'm only getting 1 if I'm lucky. And I only put that on so that hopefully I could, prior to streaming again, getting back, you know, because I honestly didn't expect to even try it all this week. But, I, was gonna try to get a bunch of keys together so that I could go and bring you guys into the hot, even though, again, it's modded where I'm not gonna have to worry about any of it down there. But just to go to the loot areas, find them. And I still will bring you, I just, won't be able to do too much for loot rooms. Well, that depends, because of the simple fact that there could only be a few doors that I need to actually open. It's like if I was gonna do this with other friends or whatever, I wouldn't be using the mods then unless we are all on an agreement with, you know, certain ones. Because I don't play those kinds of games of let's for instance, which I don't play anyway, so that does for me it's not even a thing. But like all those games where people like to cheat to just to win, for like, let's say PUBG or Fortnite, where they use those things that are actually illegal to use, by the way. You can actually get into trouble for using them. But they use these software services or whatever just so that they can win. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't believe that in that kind of thing. I don't believe in something helping only one person. So just know that I do not play like this with others, unless, like I said earlier, it's my husband. He don't care. He'll play whatever makes it easier on me to be able to play a game and enjoy myself. He'll just typically not install, like, there's some mods that only the client or the host needs to have in this. Let's see. Is it gonna work? Yes, it does. Aw, that's nice. That is... I had to do it again. That is so nice. That is great. I'll steal that. Thank you. Steal that too, thank you. I'm always apologizing when I'm sick. I'm always like, I'm sorry I'm sick. I can't, no. Alright, my family's always like, it's not like you purposely, you know. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just, that's how I am. You think I want to be sick? All these crabs that I see now. And now I don't even care for them. Once I get my animals taken care of and that, and how I want them, I won't need that ever again. I gotta run back up to get my plane. Or my helicopter. My helicopter. Not my plane. Not my helicopter. My helicopter. Anybody who's new, who never watched me on Twitch, yes, I make up words, and I have fun with it. If you do not like it, well, you know where to go. I literally, like, instead of calling a boat, I will call it, a boot. Instead of calling a bear, I'll call it a beer. Instead of calling these crocodiles or alligators, I call them crocodiles. Or crocogators. I call the bush devils, I call them wombats, because that's what they kind of remind me of. I don't call the dogs diggos or whatever the hell they call them. I just call them dogs. I haven't really... Although, if you know me, something I do go by is... Or not, like, I don't call myself that. I call, like, my... Like, you guys, or my, islands, or something. I used to call it Kryptic. Now it's changed for quite some time now. To pepperoni. Which I just recently learned out that I actually didn't make up. I honestly thought I made that up. I did not know that there was a dog brand of, excuse me, treats, or whatever, called pepperoni until just recently. I saw, we were watching something on... Oh, I don't remember the service. We were watching something, and that was one of the ads that came on, and I'm like, wait a minute. My husband goes, what? And I go, did I just see that right? And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I wish you could go back. I said, this is one time I really wish you could rewind a commercial. And he goes, why? What do you mean? I go, did that say pepperoni? And he goes, yeah. I said, what? I said, they took my name. They stole my name. And he goes, yeah, maybe they did, but I looked into it. And they've been around for many, many years. I didn't know that. I've had dogs for years and didn't know that. But then again, I didn't get that kind of treat. My animals were very stingy on their treats and stuff. Like my cats, I went through, I don't know, 15 different treats. I like to give my animals a treat every now and then. I don't have any now, but Um, while I'm not a cat person, I did have cats. And, I went through many different cat treats just to find one brand that my cats would actually enjoy. I wound up giving so many away to other pet owners and stuff because my cats really, like, I finally had found one. I don't remember what it was. I know it was a tube of some sort. But I had finally found one that they actually, enjoyed. My one cat, so we had two. They were both brothers. And my one absolutely loved catnip. God forbid I made my son catnip tea, because yes, catnip is also, there's an edible version for humans. And it actually can be beneficial for your health. So I was drinking it, my son wanted to try it the one time, and he enjoyed it, so we continued with him. And it's funny because even when making that, my one cat he could smell it, and he loved it, so I used to make with his catnip a catnip drink for him. I would make it where I'd kind of like steep it like a tea, and then I'd let it cool down enough so that, you know, he wouldn't burn his tongue or mouth or anything. And it was basically something he got to enjoy with us then. He wound up dying, unfortunately. One day we woke up and something wasn't right. He wasn't acting himself, and he wasn't eating or drinking. He wasn't using the restroom. We didn't know what was going on. Finally, I didn't want to wait any longer. I said to my husband, no, I said, I'll call up, we gotta get him in. I don't care how much it's gonna cost or what's going on. Like, we need to get him seen now. And he was really blocked up. And they told us what they could do, and then they also told us that, unfortunately, with his breed and his build, that they didn't see surgery being of any help, really. That, yeah, it would help for that time or whatever, but that it was likely to return and just continue to get worse. And they said that it would be better instead of letting him suffer through all that. Suffer surgeries that aren't gonna do any actual help for him, and that to put him down. And unfortunately, that's what we wound up having to do. We wound up taking him home originally. And, we weren't originally gonna do all that, do the surgery and stuff, and we decided that because he wound up getting worse overnight, that it was just, there was nothing, we could really do for him. So, unfortunately, we lost him, and it's been very hard. I wound up getting my kids, earn necklaces so that they could always have him close, because I didn't know what else to do for them to kind of give them some kind of comfort and closure about it. So we celebrate his death day, aka his birthday. Well, no, he didn't die on his birthday, but we celebrate his life. That's what it is. So on the day that he died, we celebrate, and not him dying, obviously. We celebrate the life he had, the good life he had. And on the birthday, we celebrate his birthday, even though he's no longer around. Typically, we make like a card. And, you know, we wish him happy birthday and all that kind of stuff. So that, they don't get sad, hopefully. I mean, I still get sad. There's times where I just, you know, I think about him and I miss him. Even though I absolutely can't stand cats. He was one his brother, I didn't have that much, so it was funny. I don't know if they could tell that I hate cats. And then because of it, they just wanted to be annoying or what. But, it was funny because they bonded to me. My one, I'd be on Animal Crossing, and I'd had my laptop set up, which I don't have anymore, but I'd had my laptop set up, and the way where I was sitting and how I would sit, he would come up and curl up, and he knew he was in the way. He knew it. He didn't care. But he'd come curl up on my lap, and that's where he'd stay. Then he got to a point where, if I wasn't sitting where he could get on my lap, he would then go and be a necklace or a scarf. He would lay around my neck. Unfortunately, though, that became painful a lot of the time. You know, he's not no small little itty bitty thing. You know, if he was just a kitten, yeah, that's different, but he wasn't. I actually have some pictures of him where he was my necklace or my scarf, whatever you want to call it. And then the other one, during the day, he was like my cat, for instance. If I was laying down, he'd come lay down on the couch with me. And God forbid his brother came near, he would go after him. He did not, he's the one that died. He didn't like that, you know. Didn't like his brother being near me when he was around. But once Daddy came home, my husband, he'd go to my husband, and then he'd allow his brother, Fisher, to be around me. But after some time where Creed was like that, they had to say something to him a few times, because it's like, there's no reason why your brother can't be around. Like, I had to show him that I wasn't going to accept that he was going to attack his brother just for coming up by us. And whether whether he understood or not, I used to be like, you know, I'd push him down. If you're gonna be like that, then you can't be up here with Fisher and I. So eventually he got to a point where he was fine as long as he wasn't, like, on me. He was just, like, next to me or whatever. Just picking up the gum. We're looking for dig spots. We have 123 keys now, though. So that can get us through probably one mine and maybe if we're lucky, two rounds. It all depends. like to get these shells. We'll go ahead and park right here. And then grab that as well. So we'll probably head home and go into the mine, and I'll show you what I mean in there, where, you know, I don't get it, I can walk in the lava and nothing attacks me down there. Again, it's just when I'm doing the treasure rooms, just because it's a little bit too much or too hard or too difficult or whatever for me because of my sight issues and so I do it just to make that easier. When I go and do the mining, like, I will literally just go in. If I see a couple easy ones, I'll do them. But I will do the actual mining, for instance. Like, even though things are still passive in there, I'll act like the lava will hurt me, even though it won't. And I'll actually, like, use the water barrels and stuff. But when I'm going in there strictly for the loot rooms, I just do whatever. So we'll go in there and I'll show you how I do that. So you can't use the helicopter in there. There was a point in time you could, which I didn't play then, sadly. But you can actually use your hang glider in there. So I use that quite a bit to get it around. Stop right here. Grab these. Would get those shells, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna head home. I see a dig spot, but whatever. We should have enough keys for at least one round in the mines. Where's... Oh, I am... this way for home. Bit of a detour. Really, Croc? Really? You're an asshole. Okay? Straight up, you're an asshole. Stupid Crocomagator. Over there. Really? It's funny how that can be used as a weapon in terms of breaking the plane, yet the jackhammer can't. It makes no sense to me. We can actually put this one jackhammer in there, though. Alright. You. Get all that. Get all that. You get all this. And this. And we'll even put that in there. Because we won't need that for the mine. We won't need this. We won't need any of that for the mine either. So we can just go ahead and do that, and then we take this stuff out. So we have 160 keys to play around with down there. That there. In there for now. We can go in there. Right. Alright, so let's go to the mine. One thing I don't have on me, which I'm using this one now. And since we are wrong thing, we want one of those and a few of those. Actually, we don't need too many of these. We'll bring a few of those, and we'll bring 8 of these. I don't see us needing that many at all, but whatever. You'll get to see what I mean with there's no walls and stuff. Let's go ahead and drink this. So, since we're not even going to be mining, why did I... Oh, for the stand boost while we're in there. How do I sit? I don't remember the big... what is the thing for... enter. That doesn't work. Options, settings, this. And now my health will go up quicker. Still seems very slow, though. But we're good. I gotta remember where I put it all. For now. Nope. As a temporary thing, where did I put it all? I'll get it. In here, maybe? Yep. So, I think it's that one we want. No, that one we can actually just... don't need these. can go in there for now. Something for the mine is missing. Oh wait, that's in my backpack. Never mind. I know exactly what it is. That was the bat zapper that I was... I think it's... So I don't know which one it is. We're going to the hot. Ah, it is emerald. Okay. Okay. I just realized something in his chest. Let me drop off that, because I still have mine in here. That's his. Alright. Here we go. Go down. See, I can go in the lava. Don't bother me. The only thing that can actually do any kind of damage to me is those fume things there. Otherwise, all the enemies will leave me alone. I showed you enough of me walking in lava. So, like, that right there, I would love to get, but because I'm not here for that, again, I do make it where, or I act like when I'm in here to get that ore, I act like things can kill me and stuff, and I use the water barrels to get over there and all that kind of stuff. This is what we're looking for. We're just looking for the entrance. We actually do need to get more of the flooring that's in here. What's up?
Did Nana tell you?
Did Nana tell you what?
Tell you.
Yeah, did what?
The weights never came in.
Yeah, no. Yes, I do know, and your father and I are gonna work on getting it hopefully fixed.
The weights alone were $18.
Yes, I do know about that.
Oh, do you know where those Velcro strips went?
They're on the floor where you left them.
I don't see them. Am I being blind?
I will get them in a little bit then. They were in... Whoa, there.
What, did Dad's chair bend back?
And I don't like it, as you already know. Ah, the butt.
Not trying to bend it back.
I swear that's what you're saying. Ah, the butt.
If this gets pulled back out,
Yeah.
this is unlocked, that's locked.
Tell me, listen to these guys. Tell me that it doesn't sound like the butt.
Yeah, the boys? It sounds like, yeah, the boys, nyannies.
I want to bring them home so bad, but they're evil.
Yeah, the boys. I don't know if I got it on your ear.
So, one way we go
It
this
angers
way.
me a lot because I wanted to have the flag set up and stuff.
And I understand that. And like I said, well, me and your father will get that hopefully taken care of. And I just burnt my butt. I didn't see you there, you little... Oh, I can't use this. Huh. Yet I can pickaxe it. Whatever. Alright, so I marked this one because we did that. Also, right's always right. Go right, always. Well, I don't mind another one of those, but that's still not what I want. Oh, let's mark that room. At the butt. At the butt. Babies? That's the other thing it sounds like they're saying. At the butt and babies. I love them. They're so cute and adorable. I wish I can have them as a pet in the game. Babies. I gotta get a bunch of the flooring still. Oh, I didn't mark that one. This one, I believe. Nope, still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one specific thing. Oh, mark that. Babies. Nope, still not what I'm looking for. Definitely don't mind another one of those key things. It's a matter of if I put it down, though. No. Okay, so this one is done, so we gotta go find another one. See? I knew it. I'm glad that I just, saw that. Oops. Because of the simple fact that time was moving and I just noticed. Now we gotta try to find another one. Oh, it's a slime. Like, wait, what am I hearing? Look, there's two there. That's nice. But we're not here for that anyway. There's one. They're all too far away from my liking. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. What are we doing in the lava? Nice warm bath? Really? I might have to go up then. Well, we could go down too, but let's go up and around, I guess, that way. So I think I gotta go this way first. A little bit. Alright, so that should be the one that we were at. Actually, maybe that's not, only because... like, that door is not... oh, yeah, so this is different. We just gotta find the entrance to this one. Ah, the butt. Really do gotta pick up some of that flooring, but I'm not gonna do it while I'm on stream. I'll come down another time. Probably when I'm feeling better. And I'll tear up a lot of this floor. I am not gonna ever get lucky enough for what I'm trying to get. Better market. Close enough. Are you saying babies or ladies? Because see, it right there, it sounded like you were saying ladies. Some of these blueprints. I don't see what that one was. Is that all of them right now? Nope, there's one. Okay. Actually, we can put that in our backpack now. We already have one of these in there. Done. There's way more than I expected. Wait a minute. That's gonna go right to that room. So there's 2 entrances to that room. I'm not gonna go open that. There's no reason for me to waste a key here. Because I don't... Yeah, I'm not gonna waste keys there. It's literally going to somewhere that I've already been, so... Nope, still not what I'm looking for. Ladies or babies? I still can't tell. Close enough. At the butt. Nope, still not what I'm looking for. I'm just not gonna get lucky. Like this... You know how I spent like 3 hours one day looking for this one thing, and I'm still... Like, I still have not gotten it, so it's like, yeah, no. Yeah, that's the one I've been to, so we gotta go this way? I think to get out. Matter of fact, right here. So, this one's done. Sorry about all this coughing and sniffling. Unfortunately, I can't help that I'm sick and want to still bring content. I am slowly getting better. It's not as bad as it was before, but... Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Before we hit that back wall. Can't even see it, surprisingly. Look, here's another one, I believe. Yep. This is kind of close to this wall, so I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we are gonna... Jeez, this better give me something good. Nope, still not what I'm looking for. Like, I will definitely take that key thing, but not what I'm looking for. Oh. Really not getting... I was hoping you guys would bring me some good luck. While I was showing you, I was hoping maybe you'd guys bring me good luck. And maybe I'd get what I'm looking for. But no, of course not. I have no luck when it comes to these things. Oh. Right's always right. Remember what I said. Always go right first. Unless, of course, you know, it's a place that you've already been to. Alright, let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here for now. It's funny how there's the abilities full on these when they weren't before. Like, watch. See? It just automatically gained the durability. I love that. Like I said, that's not going to be a forever thing. It's just on here until I finish up with the animals, and because I'm not working on them, that's the only reason why it's still on there. Not what I'm looking for. This one's complete now too. So we can leave this one and potentially go to another one. But I'm not getting lucky. We might not even... Yeah, I did go that way. And I had to have gone... Yep. Okay. See, there's that wall that I was talking about. I didn't think that we were going to be close, or I thought we were going to be too close, so we weren't going to get this whole thing. But no, we were lucky enough to not be too close. Really, I would feel like there should be one in this area. There's one. Still not what I'm looking for. We're gonna go ahead and... let me guess, that was it. That was not worth it. That was really not worth it. Here's another one. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one then. I doubt it. It, from what I can see, looks small as well, but I won't know just yet. No, this is huge. Now it's time to find the entrance. I just don't know how big it is, whether or not how many chest rooms or loot rooms there's actually gonna be. Alright, there's the entrance. Or an entrance, because there's sometimes I've noticed there's a couple entrances for some of them. Nice spine wall. Yes. No, don't ever. Alright, we're gonna finish this, cave thing, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, up, and then I'm gonna hop off. Everybody's home now, so... Oh, we're done. Oh. Oh, what's just this? We did not get lucky enough to get what I was hoping to get, but... Maybe I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday anyway, so maybe I'll be on Friday night. We'll see. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee anything because, like I said, I am sick. I was surprised that I was able to... Well, then again, I did take a kind of short break for, like, what, 10-15 minutes there where I was away from the stream for a bit, which I am sorry. I normally tend to do that last few times I have for... reasons, but typically if I know I'm gonna be away for more than like 5 minutes, typically I just end stream and say, you know, I'll be back later or the next day or whatever. Is this another one? You know what? We'll quickly do this one. We're not too far away from the beginning, so we might as well while we're right here. That's if we can find the entrance first. And then we'll call it. I didn't expect to find this one on the way home. Maybe I'll get lucky. I doubt it, but maybe I'll get lucky. My husband's over here smirking and making funny noises because he's sitting there in his head he's going, but you can get it anytime you want, so don't mind him, he's a perv. But nothing wrong with it. And I love him. I'm not even gonna... Actually, I gotta mark it because I might get mixed up. Sometimes I still get mixed up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me guess, we're done with this one as well. Looks like we have one more room to inspect. Could it be this room? Oh my god, you... walking right in the way. Nope. I don't have anything on me that I can get rid of the keys. I have 4 of those. Whoops. As much as I hate to do it, I'm just going to use these ones. There. Okay, we're done with this one, and we did not still get what I'm looking for. this way. The way we were originally going when we found that. Because we want to go home. I guess I could just end it here while I'm trying to get home, but I guess I'll... You guys have a good one. Thank you all for stopping by. Much love. I'm sorry that it wasn't my normal times and stuff. And I do gotta put a schedule up there. I'm just trying to play around right now and figure out when how I want my schedule to be and how it's gonna work the best. So I'm still kind of figuring that out because what used to work doesn't necessarily work now. So give me a little bit to figure that fully out. I will put up a schedule though, because as of right now, streams will be... I'm hoping to do 4 days a week on YouTube, which would be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But that may change. I mean, you know, with doctor's appointments and stuff like that, obviously not always will that be able to happen or whatever. So, but I still don't know for sure yet on if that's what I really want to do. So, it's Sunday, we cannot chill, so we're just gonna throw in here. We gotta double check to see if we have. We're gonna try to sell all that. Over here, put that in there. So these are a pickaxe and an axe, which is a really nice thing. So we're gonna wind up getting rid of those. Those will all be sold. Put that in there for now. And then he'll go over here. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Thank you all for stopping by. Again, bear with me as I try to figure things out, because again, what used to work and that doesn't necessarily work right now. And then, of course, on summer break, things have to change during that time anyway, so the schedule for summers is a little different. But we'll see how things are and go from there. As long as you guys are okay with that and you can work with me when it comes to that, then that's great, and we won't have any issues in figuring things out then. So I'm gonna finish putting everything away, save my day. I might sell everything and then save a day again, just so that, you know. But I am gonna get off. I'm gonna go finish my letter, and then I'm going to lay down. You guys have a good one. Thank you all for stopping by. Much love. Bye, guys.